RGH Creative. RGH Creative. RGH Creative.
It's like watching a car crash, but with jokes and fuckery.
It's like a group chat, but with microphones and fewer regrets.
It's like karma, but without the satisfaction.
It's like a group text, but you can't mute us.
It's like mixing Red Bull with NyQuil, chaotic energy with chill vibes.
It's like buying organic food, but still microwaving it.
Two minds, endless ideas. Absolutely no research. This is the ZRaF podcast.
All right. Would be technically episode 3. I'm Renna. I got Zach over there, and today I don't have my drum roll handy. We got one of Zach's friends. I've met him a few times. His name's Brett. Brett, say hello.
What up, guys? My name's Brett.
All right. Yeah, that's Brett. This is not one of them alcoholic meetings, bro. You can be more open, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know what was
No
going
judgment here, my dude. Yeah, but so we got, let's see, what's today? Today is
I believe it's the 16th. Let me double check that.
It is. It's
It
the
is,
16th
yeah.
of
This
February.
is Zach, by the way. Ball Zach.
And today is Sunday, and we double checked that it is Sunday. It's not Thursday.
Oh,
and neither
yeah,
was
sorry.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day was Friday, guys.
But I bet you
not
didn't even
Thursday.
realize we said that in episode 2 until just now because you're a stupid ass. Just kidding. We love our listeners.
He said that, not me.
All right,
And-
so let's do I didn't realize it till after it was already uploaded, obviously, but that's what happens when you upload them at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it a little
So, I mean,
earlier.
because technically it was Thursday to us. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, right?
That's just justification.
Yeah, just because midnight happened doesn't mean it's the next day yet. I don't give a fuck. If I didn't go to sleep, it's still the same day. Yeah, I gotta go to sleep and wake up for the day to change. Fuck what
Yeah, I
you mean.
agree with that.
We're
Fuck
3
that.
days until the All-Star break ends. Thank the high heavens I can gamble again.
Alcohol meeting, gambling meeting. Well,
Yeah,
you're on the wrong stage, bro.
We need to delve into that some more later.
What a first guest, right?
Now that we mentioned it, guys, this is the intervention, bro. Yeah, they're about, and then everybody comes in with the cameras.
Come on, guys.
Chris Hansen
Oh,
comes around the
shit.
corner. Yeah.
Chris Hansen, whoa,
Hold on, wait, that's the wrong intervention.
What
I
are
gotta
you
go.
doing?
I gotta
Fucked
go.
up
I'll
Yeah.
see y'all later.
It's all good. It's okay. The police are outside waiting for you. No.
We dare
But
you.
yeah. So the All-Star game. You talking about basketball?
Yeah, basketball. I think
Okay.
it's today, right, Zach?
Yeah,
They still do a
basketball
dunk
today.
contest.
Yeah, the dunk contest already happened, but no like great like players ever want to do it. Like the person that keeps winning the dunk contest is this dude named Mac McClung. That
He's a YouTuber,
is it
right?
McClung or McClung? No, he's not a YouTuber. But he probably played like 4 NBA games in his career.
But he can dunk though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
he can
cool.
dunk crazily.
Yeah.
I didn't know they let anybody go in. I thought you had to be. I thought it was an NBA All-Star game. You got to be an NBA player.
Well, I guess G League players can do it
Yeah,
now.
I think he's rostered on like one of their minor league
so
systems
he's
or
right.
whatever, like the G League.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so that means then he can do it. But I did see that who was it? Ja Morant said that he might be interested in doing it going forward, and
Yeah.
so did Giannis.
I
so.
saw that too, and Ja can throw down some crazy dunks, so that would be really cool.
They're
He
just,
can also throw down some guns too.
they just don't want to do it because they
Dun-dun, ding!
they don't want to do it because they can get hurt and shit, right? And it risks because they're a brand now. They're not just
Yeah.
a dude. Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's no quote unquote positive to doing it in a lot of their eyes.
Well, I mean, doing it, I guess, for the fans, but I mean, do y'all give a shit?
yeah, fuck. I miss the days of Vince Carter competing in the dunk contest and shit. Yeah,
Like it was like a
Yeah.
big deal. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, now it's not even worth anything. Because I think back in the day, I'm not sure if this was just baseball, but I think the NBA All-Star game also, if it came down to a game 7 in the finals, whoever won, would would have that home court for the 7th game.
See,
Okay.
honestly, I don't remember.
Is
So,
the All-Star games, are they like in like, is it like the Super Bowl where they're in like a different spot?
Yeah.
Or okay, it doesn't go to like a certain player. or
yeah, it's
certain-
different. Yeah, different every year. But
That's cool.
I mean, shit. The All-Star games were better when there was defense played in them, when they actually cared about the game. Shit, when they wore their own jersey in the games. You
Yeah.
know, those were the days.
So from what you're describing to me, what it sounds like is like the little like the Puppy Bowl that they do before the Super Bowl, where it's like even there is like Peyton Manning and Eli Manning had played a flag football game, which like before the Super Bowl, it was like a little advertisement thing. That's all it was. It's just money grab.
the field goal shit.
Yeah, and that's all they did. Yeah, and then for like the whole Super Bowl, I saw like I think 3 or 4 commercials of Eli just saying, "I beat my big brother."
hmm
Yeah, that was cool.
Absolutely, it's just
Yeah.
marketing and for the NBA to make money off their jerseys. and
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
I
that.
bet the NBA's pissed that none of the good players want to play no more. You're not gonna watch it. Y'all are the guys they want to watch it. Fans.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, viewership has been declining for a
That's
while.
the NBA in general, though, right?
But
Oh, yeah.
they didn't
Yeah.
fix the NBA All-Star game. They didn't fix a lot of things. What was their way of fixing it?
Trading Luka.
Yeah, good job.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Like the NFL, what's Taylor Swift say? The NFL, like no, that woman she's our era is Michael Jackson, like for real. Like people faint when they see her. I've read about it, and like she goes when she had her world tour, she went to like a smaller country or whatever, and changed their economy with how she went there because she went there. The money that she spent, the money she brought to it, the money that she cost it.
I'm not
But
surprised.
She changed the economy. People were putting loans on their houses to take their kids to her concert.
What was that? The Eras tour? Let me see. Eras tour.
Shout out T Swift.
T Swift.
Yeah, my daughter's a huge Taylor Swift fan,
Cool.
so
You tell her we're having her on. Just kidding.
I actually got her autograph.
Really?
That was one of the gifts
How
I
much that
got her. Yeah,
cost
it was only like $50. I think it was
yeah.
it was the autographed the record. Damn, Taylor Swift's Era tour grossed $2 billion.
Yeah, that's
in ticket
gross.
sales. Yeah.
Gross. That's impressive.
So am I hearing this is Taylor Swift's official invite to the pod?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
yeah.
you're always
yeah. She can come, but fuck Kelsey. No, I'm just kidding. I like him. He's cool.
Nah, Travis.
He's
you
actually
come
really
on.
cool. I like his brother better though, but he's more of a redneck. He's more of a redneck, bro.
I mean-
Kelsey's kind of like Kelsey had his high taper fade days, man. I don't know what he
Yeah.
went like polar opposite. He got him a black chick.
Do you know who he played
Told he
for?
was Zach
though?
attacking, you know.
Do you know
Yeah,
who he played for?
He also didn't he just shove his coach last year or something, or wasn't that a couple years ago?
yeah,
Probably
I do remember that.
First of all, he's a superstar athlete. He's gonna have an ego. And they're gonna have egos because he's one of the best in the league. So he's gonna act like it. That's just how he is.
Yeah.
That's how all of them are. You know, like they're gonna have conflicts and confrontations. Like Luka fighting the refs all the time, making us lose a championship because he wanted to shove a ref.
Wait, when did he shove a ref?
Yeah, no, he was yelling at a ref. And then
Yeah,
expecting
he does that,
Then
yeah.
expecting the bench to challenge something was obviously his fuck up.
Did y'all notice Brett went silent once he started talking about Luka?
It's
hurt.
still too soon. Yeah, it's still too soon.
It's too soon for all of us, bro.
Today, like I said, we got Brett here as one of Zach's friends. I don't know. I think he met him on a grinder or something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna start it off by just introduce yourself, Brett. What do you do? We don't care about your vices. You don't got to say you're an alcoholic. We know. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm Brett. Right now I have a job. I like to play disc golf. I used to play it pretty often. And try to make money doing it. So I'm trying to get back on my grind and do that. I like to sports gamble. I'm a huge sports enthusiast. I love the Rangers, the Stars. The Mavericks.
That's it? Just the
Cowboys,
Rangers
just
and
like
Stars?
everybody.
You lived in Arlington your
Dallas.
whole life?
No, I grew up in Mansfield.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you live in Texas. That's
Yeah.
why you're
Yeah, DFW.
Oh,
a
yeah.
diehard fan. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about Zach?
Oh, he's a
No, I'm
piece
just
of
kidding.
shit.
That was me.
Oh,
He's a piece of
okay.
shit. You go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what happened today on the way here? Everything go all right? Anything weird? Anything funny? Anything stupid?
So I mean,
But
yeah,
you were with Zach, so
this morning, like around 6:30, my buddy and we went disc golfing. So
Nice.
we played around, but we had something happen, interesting on the way home. We were in Dalworthington Gardens. And,
Oh no, DWG.
The DWG.
Yeah.
Stay away from there.
And
Yeah.
then if anybody knows anybody about that place that's in the DFW area, it's hot. The laws
Yeah,
will just
that's
pull you
Cop
over
Central.
for anything.
Mhm.
So my buddy came up on a red light, and then the cop was to our right, I think going north, but he was in the turning lane. And my buddy, he didn't see him, so he kind of did like a rolling stop, even though it was questionable whether he stopped. But
California roll.
yeah, but questionable in Dalworthington Gardens means getting pulled over.
Yeah, they
so,
pull you over for doing like
so
2 over the limit.
all of a sudden we took the right, and then there was another one that came right behind him, and then so we're just driving down the road trying to get to a gas station or something to pull over, because we play disc golf and we like to smoke a little pot or whatever, just on
Oh,
the,
whoa.
Allegedly.
Whoa.
allegedly, but I don't know
So what
for
happened?
legal
So-
purposes.
You're
but-
still here, so they obviously didn't stop you.
yeah, so they didn't stop us. 2 cars ended up getting in front of us. So, and then we
Oh.
ended up pulling off into a quick trip. And then when we walked out of the quick trip, that same cop had another car pulled over. So we got lucky. The
Yeah, hell
universe
yeah.
was on our side today.
So that DWG cop, if you can hear this,
Fuck you.
we have him here.
Yeah, we have him here. Yeah, we're here to collect the reward.
Come get it.
Yeah.
$500.
We got away this time.
Yeah, joke's on you, fucko.
But yeah, I mean, shit.
So
Sounds like a good day.
Zach, anything funny happened when you did you get stopped and nearly pulled over today as well?
Actually, I did not.
Okay.
I mean, today's been a pretty chill day. I went to church this morning.
Nice.
Online.
Worship.
Yeah, worship, praise the Lord. And besides that, got ready for this. Listen to the podcast.
I was up to like 3:30. I don't know, something like that, trying to get episode 2 uploaded, which is live now. If you're hearing this, I would expect you to have listened to it at least 15 times. If you haven't, fuck you. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
by the minute.
But
No, we
I
mean
don't
that.
care. Let's do it once. Don't listen to it at all. But you're listening to this one, so joke's on you. So when we got Brett, we got Zach. Me and Zach are always gonna be here. Brett, we're probably never gonna have him back.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
I've
kidding. I'm just
sucked.
no, but let's
comment if you like Brett.
comment if you like
Comment
Brett.
more
Yeah,
if you
I will.
dislike me.
I will
just
put
to
you
keep
on.
me off
Yeah,
the show.
no, but he seems cool. He seems knowledgeable. He's definitely a sports fanatic. I can tell from that. So that's perfect for Zach. Brett, question for you: if you could, I don't know, let's say if you could swap lives with any one person, who would it be and for what?
Man, that's a great question. You know, there's a lot of people you could consider like some like oil money head, you know,
Yeah.
out in the Middle
Jerry Jones?
Eastern, you know,
No, I'm
Jerry
sure.
Jones, you know, but I think I don't know. My first thought came to my mind was Paul Skeens, so I'll just roll with that. I don't know
Paul
why.
Skeen?
Yeah,
Who's Paul Skeen?
Skeens.
yeah, Skeens. He was a rookie pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates last year, and he was really popular. And he has an extremely popular girlfriend who's a gymnastic.
She's hot.
Does gym. Yeah,
What's
she's
her name?
hot.
Is it Olivia Dunn or
I don't
something like that?
remember. I don't remember, to be honest. But she has a really big following, like Taylor Swift. So I kind of like that they're all getting eyes on the game of baseball, because I'd say probably baseball is my favorite sport. So.
Okay, cool.
And I did do some. It is Olivia Dunn.
Olivia Dunn, that's
Go ahead,
right.
Dilbert. Yeah.
Olivia Dunn. Yeah, we got to Google Olivia Dunn.
So, I mean, are we supposed to answer that question too? So,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Zach.
if I had to trade places with one person, that's tough. It would be Dirk Nowitzki,
Why?
because
So you
I'm
can be
in love with him.
55-year-old and have to get a prostate exam. Zach?
so I could be a Hall of Famer with a MVP trophy and a Finals MVP and be a top 15 player ever.
That's valid, but I mean, I guess you can answer the question however you wanted to answer it. It's actually different answers. Yours is because you want to be somebody that has that rapport, like his accolades and stuff like that. I was whenever I heard the question, I was thinking more like I want to be like Juicy J for a day, to go out and get fucked up, you know, and like slap people and drop hard R's if I wanted to. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you can like do anything you want, and I want to be Juicy J because I signed myself. No, he just seems like he's having a fun life. Like that'd be fun, you know, go out and get fucked up and just not worry about nothing. Like I got bail money, I got fuck you money. I've been rapping for 20 years. You know
what? In that case, I kind of want to change my answer. I would want to be Snoop Dogg for
he'd
one
be
day.
cool. That's a good
I would
one.
just
That's a good
smoke
one.
a bunch of weed all day and just fucking chill, make music.
He turned himself into a household name so much so that he made Crip something that regular people can say. People Crip walk on national TV and it'd be okay. That's a gang.
Yeah.
Crip, you know what I mean? Like that.
The Super Bowl.
But he's got it on TV, man. That's badass. Good for him. Like he's everywhere, bro. He's definitely whoever's the marketing team is. They definitely need to be paid more than 10%.
Speaking what's on TV, I just saw a crazy wreck in Daytona.
Was that a wreck at Daytona?
That's what it looks like. I guess that was a little earlier. And so,
You guys must have voted Democrat.
we did
This
discuss we went over Daytona 500 last week. So we are watching that right now.
Yeah.
And guess what? The weather is winning. Nobody is. It's the weather delay.
the weather's
but-
winning.
Let's go weather.
Looks like the weather won against that car right there. It blew his shit all over.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Yeah, so we got 4 TVs up, guys. We got the Daytona 500. We got A&M baseball game up 11-1. We love to see that. We have the North Carolina women's basketball against North Carolina State. You know, it's a rivalry run on it. And then golf, the Genesis and Invitational. Unfortunately, Tiger Woods is not playing in it. Rest in peace to Tiger's mom. But Scotty, we're going for you, bubby.
All right, and that was sports. No, I'm just kidding.
Sports with the jackass.
No, with an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can if you subscribe for $3 a month, you get access to that, so you can listen to it on your.
And my nudes.
And a picture of his asshole.
Whoa, we were just doing pics, but I didn't know.
Whoa, now it's a full spread.
Where's that bleep button at? We're going to use that fucking bleep button again here in a minute. Another question, I guess this time I'll start with Zach. What's your your guilty pleasure? Like me, I like to watch Friends, and it's not really guilty because I'll tell everybody. Pivot. It's funny. I just watch it. I can fall asleep to it. Like Roseanne. Like, what's your guilty pleasure besides Britney Spears? What do you like to listen to?
Oh shit, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the show Reba.
Reba.
Yeah,
That's not bad. So what do you like? You watch it like every day?
I mean, I used to at one point. So when I used to go to my grandma's house after the bus stop every day, it's just always be on. So I used to, watch that show. Always found it funny. And then when it got on Netflix, started fucking with it hard. My kid loves that show. Yeah.
When I hear Reba, I think the Little Rascals. Because the whole point of the whole movie, they were trying to find out. They were trying to be like this racer, and she always had her helmet on. Got to be like the racer, and at the end, she took her helmet off, and it turned out to be Reba McEntire.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And I was disappointed. Like, why is that cool? Because everybody knew, oh, it's Reba, but I didn't know who the fuck that
She's
was.
a country legend.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, she's hot. Like, what?
No, I don't think that.
I'm gonna be 100%. I don't even know what that show is.
Reba?
Is it- yeah, I've never even.
Do you
heard
know
of
who
that.
Reba McEntire is?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I've heard the
Redhead?
Redhead country star.
Old lady?
oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
old lady now. Sorry, Reba.
Yeah, we apologize. And please don't make fun of me. And you can roast me in the comments about that. I really don't.
About
give a
what?
fuck.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
You're right. It was between that and Mean Girls, but I feel like everybody likes Mean Girls.
Mean Girls
Yeah.
is great.
Twilight. I got you beat. Twilight. Because I got nieces. Remember that? I'm an uncle many times over. I got nieces, and I would take all 3 of them to go see it. You went with me a few
No,
times.
but this is
Team
where we
Jacob,
admit
too.
that we read all 4
Yeah,
books
I read the books too. Yeah, because I'm linguistic.
Both of
I'm
us.
linguistic. Yeah, but the Twilight, I was totally Team Jacob too. Fuck Edward. That dude looks like a fucking pedophile.
I was hoping that would never come out about me that I read all 4 Twilight books, but fuck.
I bet the only person who's gonna hate on you is a motherfucker that can't read 4 Twilight books.
And it's because our whole family read it. That's the reason.
Yeah,
we
that
read
one,
them.
the Harry Potter ones. Those movies are still good. The Harry Potter movies.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
them. I've only made it through like 4 or 5 so far, but
I've seen all of them. The books, I've read all the books too. Yeah, they got big. They
I
got
haven't
pretty
read all the
fucking
books.
massive. Like they got thick.
No,
No,
those
they
are
didn't.
some legend movies.
Yeah, no, they're good, and they're still good. You know, yeah, they're still good.
I mean, they hold up to today. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
some
sure.
of them were some of them were good too. Like the new ones, they had Johnny Depp as one of the bad guys, but then he went through all that shit where Amber Heard lied on him,
Mhm.
so they like kicked him off of it and had some other dude come in and fill it. They should have just stopped it because he did a good job. He did a real good job. The second one where they replaced him was ass.
Who did he play again?
Grindelwald.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he was the Voldemort
whatever
before
his name is.
Voldemort. Yeah, he wanted to kill humans. Like humans should serve wizards. Anyway, that's a Harry Potter segment.
So yeah,
Yeah,
we love you,
so
Harry Potter.
Let's do
So, Brett,
well, yeah,
what
what's your
is-
guilty pleasure, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, I would
Besides
say
butt sex.
I would say I loved One Direction, the band.
Okay.
I like a couple of their songs, and then also, for like the last 2 years. Well, it's been a couple months, really like two years or so. I've watched every day like Days of Our Lives and General Hospital when it came on TV around
Whoa,
12.
okay. So soap operas.
Yeah, it's like soap opera.
Yeah, that's
so.
good. That's what happens when you don't have anything to do to pass the time. You're gonna watch whatever's on. Like,
Yeah.
I used to watch like One Tree Hill and shit. So I
yeah.
couldn't
What's
get
the
on
other one?
that, yeah.
Dawson's Creek. Yeah,
Yeah,
I watched
that was a
Buffy.
good
My dad watched Buffy.
Buffy was good.
Yeah.
Angel.
Angel was
Yeah.
cool. It was all right. It was good for the first.
I mean, it was just, of course, any fucking spinoff's not going to be like as good as the original.
Touche.
usually.
Normally it's
Yeah.
not. No, I don't know, man. The originals was good. That's another guilty pleasure.
See, I've never
Vampire
seen that, but I
Diaries.
did
Just 'cause
watch
I was
some
dating,
of the
I was dating a
vampire.
chick that was into that big time, and I remember I think I fell asleep one time when she was watching it, and I woke up and it was some one of the originals, which like the original vampires, and he
Like
was
Klaus and all them,
super powerful vampire character, or whatever, and he just like wrecked everything in the room. And that's what I woke up to, and I'm like, this show's fucking awesome. That guy just destroyed everything, and that's what it was. So that's why I started
Okay.
watching the originals.
I might have to fuck with that.
It's okay.
man.
Yeah.
I need to, but I stopped watching the Vampire Diaries a long time ago. But this was supposed to be a guilty pleasure. It turned into a lot of guilty
It's this whole it's a
pleasures.
guilty segment.
I feel guilty now.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, but I was just saying, like, is there any unguilty pleasure we have?
Yeah,
Shit.
right. Yeah,
No,
our whole
shit.
life's a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I like
Nah,
sports
for
too,
real.
bitch. Yeah. I drink a Bud Light. Oh wait, not a Bud Light. No, I drink a Coors. I drink a Coors.
No, Bud Light's okay again.
Oh, they made it okay.
Yeah, Kid Rock
Yeah,
drink it.
Kid Rock.
So,
Oh, okay,
yeah, it's
cool. Yeah,
okay
well,
now.
if Kid Rock did it, we all got to do it.
All is
Exactly.
well with the world.
What happens when you give a redneck a paycheck? You know,
Hey, then the rednecks with
it's
paychecks. is
an
a
event.
thing,
Yeah,
where they
sponsored.
take their
Today's
cars
episode is
and
sponsored
shit,
by no.
monster trucks. Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like the guilty pleasures ended up turning into like a guilty segment, man. And to be honest, I don't think we feel very guilty about it. It's kind of like, you know, if you don't like it, fuck me up then. But on that note, I think I'm gonna pass it on to Zach. I think he wants to play a game, no jigsaw, with his butt buddy. I mean Brett.
No pulling dicks.
Oh
out.
yeah, please. No.
Whoa, dude, who told you that, bro? We're totally okay with that. All right. Let's do. Okay, so what about would you rather? Would you do that? Don't give him like, would you rather get your skin peeled off or have him pull your toenails out? He did that shit to me the other day.
He did.
Yeah, like he was something like, would you rather have yourself incinerated from the inside out or peel your skin off?
One of them was, would you rather have a paper cut on the eyeball or swallow 3 needles? Yeah, that's what it
And
was.
I said, paper cut my eyeballs. You got to pass the needles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't, give me some good ones, Zach. Oh, Zach.
All right, Brett. Would you rather have a rewind button in your life or a pause button?
Well, he's been to prison, so.
And
no, I'm
why?
just kidding.
Yeah, well, I've been to prison, so the pause, I've already seen that. So definitely a rewind. Absolutely. Easily.
And why?
Why? Because I've done a lot of stuff that I regret, or not regret, but just disappointed that I did. And I can maybe change, a lot of stuff in different relationships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm kind of a proponent in, everything that happens leads us to where we are, right? So
Well,
if you took all that back, then you wouldn't know all that you know now.
I guess that's true, but my only 2 options were pause and rewind. So I can't
That's
go
a valid
forward.
answer. That's a valid answer. Yeah.
So I almost turned this into a counseling session.
That's a
for
valid
minute.
answer.
All right. For the next one, would you rather never have to sleep again or never have to eat again? Allegedly.
I would probably say never have to eat again, because I really need sleep.
Then sleep is free. Sleep is free. That's true. That's a good answer. Yeah, because eating, you got to take time for that. And yeah, sleep's fun. Sleep's like a concentration, recharge. Like anytime I spend a big amount of money, I need to take a nap. I'm tired. You want to see me tired? Make me spend some money.
Oh, yeah.
Like I want to
Absolutely.
go to sleep, wake
Exhausting.
up, and forget I spent it, or maybe there's more money.
And sleep is also just like a good time by yourself.
Yeah,
where
it's
you
like
can
second.
relax.
It's like second next to masturbation.
Yeah. It's up there with it.
Same.
Zach's first,
Occasionally, allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah, go ahead.
So this one is a sports related one. So would you rather be the best player on a losing team or the worst player on a winning team? That's a tough
That
question.
is a tough question. I would probably say, like, just not knowing any background on it, like what part of my career I'm in, like if I'm an older player, I would probably say like the best player on my team to maybe be able to have a chance to go somewhere and win a championship or bring a championship culture, to that team.
That was the deepest answer I've
Do you
ever
are
heard
you really
to.
winning though? If you're like the suckiest player on the team, like
Yeah,
you're
it's
just
like,
there,
are
right?
you gonna be Dwight Powell on the Mavericks bench? I mean,
You
come
still
on,
get a
just
ring though, right?
cheerleader.
I mean, you still get a ring, but yeah, I mean, I agree with what he said. I think I'd rather be the worst player or the best player, I'm sorry, on the worst team because I want to average, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, be an all-star, fucking go sign a big free agent contract.
Right.
What I look like playing 10 minutes a game, averaging 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you, Zach. Would you rather win an MVP or win a finals?
Damn. Well, without knowing what stage of my career, no, I'm just joking. I would say that's a tough one. So are you saying like MVP or finals MVP or just MVP or a finals champion?
Just season MVP one time or one finals win.
Damn. I'm going to take the championship. We take the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'd still rather be the best player on the worst team. Maybe I can lead them to a ring. Just kidding. But anyways. So that's would you rather. The last one I'm going to ask is would you rather be a Mavs fan or kill yourself?
Oh, at this point, side's definitely
just
in
joking.
the play.
It's still the Luka thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it hurts too.
Yeah, what is your final thoughts on the Luka trade? No, I'm just joking. All right, now, so Would You Rather is finished, guys. And now we're going to take it over to one that really sounds like fun, where we get to get our Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless on. We're going to play a game called Hot Takes Only, where, we just give hot takes. So, Brett, give us your hottest take of the day.
Ooh, hottest take of the day. I got plenty, but I don't
No,
know.
I
We
mean,
got
you can give more than one.
yeah,
Sure.
we got the baseball season coming up though, the MLB, one of my favorite times of the year. So, and this isn't really a hot take. This is just a hot take in this room, I guess. And I'm looking at Zach when I say that Juan Soto is the best player in the MLB.
Who's Juan Soto?
He's a dude. I think he's from the Dominican Republic. He just signed the largest contract, I think, in all of sports history.
What team?
To the New York Mets on like a 10-year, $725 million contract or something crazy like that.
Overrated.
And every penny of that's deserved, in my opinion, for Juan.
Did he get paid more than Dak?
He got paid more than
like
Shohei
triple Dak's
Ohtani.
Okay, so it's a big contract then.
Didn't he get more than Ohtani?
Yeah. And,
Like how?
And none of his money's deferred, too.
But Ohtani is putting up better numbers than him. Ohtani can pitch. How is he better than Ohtani?
He's younger. First
got-
of all,
okay, yeah,
so that
that's
has to
your
do
one
with his
thing, yeah.
contract, and he struggles defensively, but
No,
I
he's
think
a terrible defender.
yeah,
I've
he
heard.
struggles. That's what I said. He struggles defensively, but I think his offense and then his leadership in the locker room, from what I hear, is really good, and he's just a really good guy to build around. He's like 26 years old, dude. He hits like almost, I don't know what he hit last year, but has one of the best starts all time.
I just
for
like giving
baseball
you shit
players.
about him. He's
I
a
know,
great player.
I
But
know.
it's the whole A-Rod him debate. Sorry.
What do you mean? What's the debate?
He thinks he's better than A-Rod, but
What A-Rod do?
he just said that he sucks at defense.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
A-Rod
gotta
was a
take in the
cheater.
defense.
Yeah, but everybody cheated. Back
Everybody
then,
was
right?
cheating
Yeah.
then, right?
Yeah, but so that makes it right.
Yeah.
So everybody shoots up heroin in their arm. You should shoot up heroin in your arm.
No, but I
Sometimes.
mean, if you're gonna judge A-Rod for what he did because he was on steroids, then you can't give anybody in that entire era credit, and that's eliminating a bunch of people.
I mean, I don't disagree with that take. Now, don't get me wrong. There's like some really great players in that era.
And then also you also got to keep in mind, yes, he was juicing, but so was everybody else. So does
Absolutely.
it not void itself out?
I mean,
Like if everybody's on juice, then we're all even.
See, well, at that time, but when you start doing what we did in that argument and comparing players from different eras, these guys nowadays that we know of, they're really strict on juicing and stuff like that. So they're obviously not going to have the same numbers as those guys back then. So you kind of have to correlate and kind of even it out.
How do we know he's not taking something that you can't trace?
Are the numbers comparable though? Like for instance, like what is like is like A-Rod's number like way higher than what the
Not
Soto's number is?
significantly
In some
anything.
numbers.
But it
Yeah.
should be though, because he was on juice.
I mean, like, for instance, like stolen bases and shit like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
And
Like
defense,
stealing-
A-Rod's way better.
It still should be better, like
Yeah.
because he's on. It's like I got nitrous, you're running ethanol. I should be faster than you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm glad you could explain this to
But I
Zach.
mean, it's just.
I'm leaving. I quit. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, but actually, no. The reason why we brought you here today, no, I'm just kidding. But No, but I mean, I'm just looking on the outside in. I know who A-Rod is because I remember going to the games when I was young about that. But I know he was on steroids. I remember that. That's like wasn't Barry Bonds in that same era,
Yeah.
kind of?
Oh, yeah.
He had a head the size of a watermelon.
Barry
and shit.
Bonds fucking.
They look like what was that? You know, NFL Street. They all were real life built like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
like-
games are fun.
They were all really like that. Like what was it? There was an MLB Street, right? Or MLB?
Slugfest.
Yeah, they were all built like that, like mad, like look like wrestlers and
And
shit.
then you like hit them and knock the ball out of their hand and shit.
Yeah, like
I
punch it.
remember that,
Yeah, they would. Couldn't you use like a cheat code and make your guy a mascot or give him a horse head?
All kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And so that was, his hot take, and
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I mean, Juan Soto's a great player, but I'd still take Otani over him.
So
But now it's
Otani,
time.
what's the difference?
He's a pitcher and a hitter, but
Is he,
he
like,
didn't pitch
recent?
last year.
Like-
So yeah, he still
Okay.
plays. Yeah, but this is gonna be my hot take.
Go ahead.
Your Dallas Mavericks
Yeah,
will win the championship this year.
Oh my God.
this year. I mean,
Anthony Davis will be healthy after this month is over.
All right, boys.
Max
It's been
Christie,
fun.
Max Christie is going to develop into a star.
Oh, did you tell his dad? Oh wait, that wasn't his dad.
That wasn't his dad. But Max Christie, we love you. You're invited on if you want to come on a show that has 129 followers. No, I'm just joking. But that's my hot take. What you think about that?
I mean, it's a hot
Me
take.
saying that just took all the energy out the room.
I mean, it's a hot take. I mean, like, it just depends on, like, injuries, and that's a big if, Like, we got to maintain without all the injuries we're out with right now, like Lively, Gafford, Anthony Davis. And if we can come back and still maybe squeeze our way into the playoffs, on paper and theoretically, our defense should be really solid and we should be able to score. So,
Yeah, I mean, if any, I'm sorry to interrupt you. If any of Anthony Davis's games or anything like that one that he played before he got hurt, then yeah, I think we're gonna be badass. It's just the energy he brought, from what I understand. Like,
Yeah.
he just, he's got. I mean, first of all, he's a veteran, so he's gonna know how to improv energy and feel stuff. And he took a team that just had their star player yanked out from under him, and then made them not be like, oh, he took a team of Eeyores and turned them back into Tiggers.
Yeah, a little bit. For like 3/4 he did. but no, I got you. But no, like I believe in this team. Well, the way we've been playing there's been even the games we've lost, they've been close since we lost Luka.
Yeah, and then also to bounce off of that, another hot take: the Cowboys are gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Okay, now I'm really leaving. No, I'm just joking. So I disagree.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just joking.
100%.
Was that even a hot take?
Is it a hot take that the Cowboys may not win more than like 6 or 7 games next year?
I think that's a hot take.
How is that a hot take? 2 of the teams in our division just went to the NFC Championship.
But that's only 4 games.
I mean, that's true.
We still got fucking
And
13 other games we going.
And if we go 500, yeah, I guess that's a little more than 5 or 6.
I don't know. I think we'll be a little improved. Nah, you know what? If we're going 8 and 3. Whoa, I can't even talk. 8 and 9.
What are your thoughts on Micah Parsons potentially being traded? I know you read about that.
I mean, I'm for it if we get 2 first-round picks and 2 first-round picks. I'm fine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd want like 2 firsts and maybe
And something
a
else.
building project player,
Yeah.
Who are they trading?
Micah.
Micah Parsons, which
Oh.
his statistically, like if you look inside the numbers, the way he pressures the quarterback is really, top 2 or 3 in the
Elite
NFL.
as
Yeah,
fuck, yeah.
elite, yeah, 100%.
Why are they trading him?
Just he has his own podcast and he
talks too
talks
much.
way too much.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, Jerry
Yeah.
Jones don't like that talking shit.
I mean, I was just gonna say he went from being my favorite player to me not liking him at one point because of his mouth to liking him again to now I'm in deep. Like before, if
Yeah.
you would have told me, oh, do you want to trade Micah like 2 years ago, I would have fucking fought you if you're even mentioning that. But now it's like,
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that segment up with that and cut probably half of it out, and then we're gonna go on to segment 3, which is story time and real talk. Which real talk we know a little bit about. We don't give a fuck around here. I'm gonna let Zach introduce it, starting with the first bullet.
all right, so this is story time with Balzac, and I hope you have your hot chocolate ready because this is gonna be a good one. So, just gonna start it with a couple questions for our guest Brett, the man, the myth, the legend, the gambling addict, the alcoholic, and all the above. I'm just joking. We're gonna cut that.
Yeah, I don't drink alcohol really like that.
All right, what's the time you got into trouble but totally got away with it?
Okay, so I haven't really talked about this, but in the last 2 years, I've been home almost like 6 months. I did 2 years in prison, and there was one time in prison that I almost got in really bad trouble, but I ended up like getting away with it. So what happened was one day, it was just a normal day, just doing time, and and I don't know, I don't remember the exact day of the week, but they did a random cell search at the unit I was at, which was the unit in Texas.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Should I be talking about this?
No, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All the stuff that are located, I can cut it out. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, but anyway, we were doing we're doing a random cell search, and then my cellie, he wasn't in the wing at the time. He went to like school because he did like some kind of culinary class to like, I think, cook or something like that. So
Makes sense.
So anyway, just like, this is prison, there's like convicts in there. So of course inside, there's pretty much anything you can want to get your hands on, like cell phones,
Allegedly.
narcotics, allegedly, which I mean, I was a witness to it. I never will say I participated in these crimes, but anyway, one of the vices, that I had, or like the only vice that I had in prison where I actually I started to smoke cigarettes, and I never really smoked nicotine before that. So boys, they got in the cigarettes, so they made sure we were always good. Anyway, so I had like probably 8 cigarettes, supposedly in our cell, allegedly.
So that's the term you're looking for.
Anyway, so he came in, his name's, we called him, I think that was his name, allegedly. But we called big fat motherfucker, about 400 pounds, and anyway, he was one of the, supposedly, cut the names out, because he was one of the laws bringing in,
Yeah, absolutely.
He was one of the guys that brought in the cigarettes for us. So he came and did a shakedown in our cell, me and my cellie's cell. He found the cigarettes, looked at me, and said, "Whose are these?" And I said, "They're mine." And then he was about to get on the radio, and I'm like, hey, stop right there. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what's going on, because he was going to call the sergeants to come.
This is the guy that brought him in?
Yeah, this is,
cool.
This is the guy who, because it's just like a drug chain out here. There's a law that's going to bring it all into one guy, and then he's going to distribute it, and it's kind of kept under wraps, so that's how they don't get in trouble, and plus you got to think, these correctional officers, they make probably $12 an hour, $15 an hour. There's no AC in there. They're working 50-60 hours, not making shit, so any little hustle they could get, they're gonna do, of course, trying to survive. So anyway, sorry, I started rambling, but he found him, and he was starting to go to his radio, and then I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I know information about you. Why would you put ourselves in a situation like this? Basically,
why are you
as
finna get us in
blackmail.
trouble? Yeah.
And he looked at me for about 5 seconds, looked like he wanted to kill me, and ended up, he took me, or he didn't take him. He just left him there and walked out of the cell.
Yeah, because you told him, look, bro, like, why are you finna get us in trouble, dog? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like, I'm not gonna. I would never tell on anybody, because you'd get killed for that, doing something stupid like that.
But
Especially
it was
messing with people's money. It was 100%.
It was just reminding him,
But
we are fucking up, not you, not me.
I paid the price for it, because I don't think with cigarettes you could get time added on or anything. They could just stick.
He would have got in trouble.
Huh? Yeah. I wouldn't have ever told anybody, but he wouldn't have ever came from it. But I would have got sent to what they call G4, which is from minimum security to like a medium security, where you're only out of your cell for like 6 hours a day, and that's where a lot of killing, it's where the animals are, all sorts of stuff going on. But I did end up paying the price for that, because later that night I got called out to what's called line building, because I thought I got in trouble or something. And so they called me out there. I went in there. One of the lieutenants, I think, told me to go down this hall and then take a right. And I went down the hall and I took a right, and there was right there and another CO. They took me inside the cell and probably beat the shit out of me for like 45 seconds, saying, "Don't you ever fucking threaten to do some shit like that." Yeah,
that's worth it, though. That's worth it.
Whooped the shit out of me. But you know what? Ever since then, we respected each other and had no problem. He just had to. He just, he felt like I kind of dropped my nuts on him, which I kind of had to, just to stay safe. So he got his little retaliation.
That's crazy that they do shit like that.
I got a lot of stories like that.
Yeah.
I'll just think of them on the spot.
But that's crazy.
And then also I want to say, if y'all have like any other questions or anything, I think that would be like relevant for the show. I don't mind talking about it. Why are you looking at me like that?
That was a good story. That was cool. That was badass.
That was actually good. So, well, not only that, bro, like cigarettes aren't a big deal. They smoke K2 down there. There's people passing out, throwing up all over themselves.
K2 is bad.
Yeah,
like
they're
gives people epilepsy. Yeah,
cigarettes aren't nothing, bro. Like they,
Well, I mean, it wasn't even that. It's just it was like, did they fuck you up? Because I knew they were gonna have to. Because whenever you
Yeah.
said the guy looked at you, he's like, yeah. But he knew it wasn't worth the like. Is he gonna tell? Is he not gonna tell? It wasn't worth the risk. So he was like, ah, fuck it, because he's not gonna get anything for reporting you.
Yeah, exactly. And he knew I was a non-player too. I just kind of tried to do my best to stay out the way.
Yeah,
so he's
so-
like, you know what? I'm not beating up some gang-affiliated guy that's going to try to retaliate on me.
Exactly.
We'll just punch him down for a few seconds
Just to
and then
remind
let
him
him
not to say
go.
nothing
Yeah,
again.
just to
and then he'll
remind.
be more careful with the squares. You know what I'm
Basically,
saying?
yeah, basically just reminding me, oh, dude, and I can't believe he found where I had him too, because like, so you got to think you're in prison, right? There's fucking metal toilets, metal everything,
Yeah.
and there's this big ass light. Well, we ended up getting a white dude worked in the mechanic shop, right? Or not the mechanic shop, just the maintenance shop.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting the screw out for me. Usually that thing costs like $100 for one use.
Damn.
You know, like, and this is commissary or cash app, whatever. But he just let me do it. Because we also, my celly at the time, had a Jag, which is a cell phone.
Okay, cool.
So we also had that going too. So we had a little spot in the light. And luckily the cell phone wasn't there when they came in, because he rented it out to somebody. Because if you get like a cell phone in there, you charge like $30 an hour for letting somebody use that for 1 hour. Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, there's all sorts of ways to make money. But anyway, they found him in there, and he saw that the thing was unscrewed, so we had to find like a new spot to put everything and stuff. But yeah, it was he did his thing. I was surprised he found those.
Yeah. Well, they train him to do shit like that. Like I've seen like the fucking shows, like what is it called? The fake locked up shit where they lock up a fucking that one black dude ran the whole
90
pod.
days.
He
Oh,
was
like
a
90,
cop.
yeah.
Yeah.
90 days in. Yeah, that one black dude. He was a cop. No, the Mexican
Mexican dude, right?
Mexican
Yeah.
dude. No. There was a black dude that was like one of the first seasons, and he was a PO officer, and they put him in jail, and he ended up becoming like a pod boss or something.
Like did
that.
real good, yeah.
Yeah, and
Or
then he
like
got,
that Zach dude, the Marine, I remember did real good too.
Yeah,
Like the first
and
season. Yeah.
the Mexican dude Abner, whatever his name, he did good too. He
Abner.
actually they took him out because he smacked somebody. Because some dude was testing his gangster and he smacked him.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
tell that dude was
Yeah,
a
and they
G.
smacked him. That dude was a fucking thug. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
definitely a goon. He was like, shit, they gonna pay me for this? Like, I did this shit for real. Yeah, but somebody said something. Oh, because he wanted to get a fade. He wanted to get a fade, and it was a white dude that was gonna fade him up. Because Abner cut hair, and then the white dude cut hair. So he's like, hey, fade me up. I'll fade you up. He said, bet. And then the other dude was like, well, I'm going first. And it was a white dude telling the white dude, you're gonna fade me up first. He's like, well, we were already talking. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. So the dude tested him. And they went into the little cell and talked like outside of cameras because they knew there were cameras there. And like got to a spot and you could just hear him talking. You just hear the smack and you hear the whoa, whoa, whoa. Because he said, you think I'm a bitch? And he smacked him, smacked the fuck out of the guy. Like, what the fuck?
That's
They ended
real.
up taking him out probably because he probably got threatened. They
Probably
went to-
got like hit
you
on
can't
the
just
head.
smack a fucking wood. You know what I mean?
No, for real.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing if the wood would have smacked him. You can't just smack a player. You know what I mean?
Any like open hand slap, that's automatic.
bit.
You fight right then
Yeah,
and
you
there.
have to,
And if
yeah.
you don't fight, then you're gonna be hoed out. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah, they
That's just the way it
smacked the shit
is.
out of him.
So, I mean that was a good story, and keeping on the theme of prison, since you said
Zach's
we can
about to
ask
come
you
out.
whatever. So, I mean, I know real into gambling, as you have mentioned before, and you said you started gambling in prison, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So you had a bookie that was like in the prison with you, or was like the bookie outside?
No, the bookie, he was in our wing, like he lived with us. So like he just had his family had money out there, and he was hustling in there. So he would run the books, So like my day consisted of staying by the TV, the sports TV, usually, just joasting, passing time or just seeing what's going on with everybody else, and every day, whether it's the NBA, even baseball, football,
Cricket.
Yeah,
No, I'm just joking.
No, it's nothing like that. But just whatever we could see, like the scores on and the lines, he would have all the lines. He would call home, write them out on a piece of paper, and you do parlays, pick 3, pick 4 or whatever. He didn't do single bets, just like pick 2s was the lowest you could do odds because he's a prison bookie, But anyway, yeah, and he would just pass me a piece of paper every day, and I made a lot of, a good amount of money. That was my main hustle in there, So.
Speaking of prison bookies, this episode today is brought to you by BigJohnBookie.com. Yeah, if we got any prisoners listening, hit me up on your Jag and we'll book you in.
Hit me up on your Jag. I'm sorry, while you're drinking some hooch. We got this.
Do they do that? I heard that they make it out of fermented bread.
Oh yeah.
They make, yeah.
And fruit,
fermented
right?
bread or potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes
turned into vodka.
Yeah.
are really good. I think rice too. I never really made it.
I got a
drank
homeboy,
it.
Lewis. There you go. That's the nickname. I'll tell you why later. But he did like 8.5 years. Yeah. So,
Really?
but it was crazy to me. You know, usually when people get out of prison, they're swole or like they're like physically different. It looks like it looks like he didn't go to prison. It looks like they put him in a time capsule. He looked the exact same. He didn't look. He didn't sound different. Didn't look different.
I remember him. I think from when I was young. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he got locked up. Like fuck, it was a long time ago. I think I could drink.
You know who he kind of remind me of when I was young? That Goldberg from Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, that makes
Can you
sense.
see
I
it?
can see
Okay,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I can
bet.
see that. Was his favorite character.
Really?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he was just the exact same person. But it was cool to see him and be like, hey yo, you know, whatever you want. I was you know, just like anything you want and come over there. And he straight up told me, he goes, nah, I'm good. And I'm chilling with family. Well, that's what's up. And that's when I was like, what the fuck? Just being straight edge, but I guess you know shit like that happens when you're. I mean, 9 years.
I mean, man, he did 9 years.
Yeah, it's not a little bit of time.
I'm not trying to, you know, I only did 2 years, and they consider that just like people down there. Oh, you're just doing a passing by, come and go. You're just gonna be here for a second, you know.
Yeah,
but
I went to jail for like a fucking week, and I fucking hated my life.
I was gonna say if you know 2 years, that's a long time, and I felt it. You know, I lost 2 years of my life. You know,
Yes,
so it's too much. I don't want to get in trouble.
One night's too much for me.
He's got some crazy stories too. I'll have to have his fat ass on.
So, well, I have a question. What would be the most surprising thing that you could find on commissary to just a normal person like
that you
me?
can buy in jail legally?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know if there's like
food wise
anything out there. I mean, like you got like your meat packs, like chili and stuff like that. They won't allow like cans of chili or nothing because you just go cut the shit out of somebody with it. You know, tuna packs. There's like sardines. I don't know if anybody eats that shit, but I never ate. I never ate it, but I don't know about anything surprising. Yeah, I've never even tried
Sardines
that.
are hell.
I'd rather eat ass than a
You want to clear a room out? Open a can of sardines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and fishy.
Yeah.
Fishy.
That bitch's pH is off, if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's a wrap on episode 3. Huge thanks to Brett for being our first guest. Someone had to be the example of what not to do. Make sure to follow us, share the show, and come back next time when we have a guest who can actually form complete sentences. Directional chaos is second nature, and that is ZRaF.